Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Redskins coming in at 5-8, going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 1-12.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. J.J. Nelson now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. His first carry, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Palmer to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Palmer. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Palmer. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Palmer on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Ellington. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Roethlisberger on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On the ground, Ellington. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now Palmer to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Caught, right side, Gresham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A first scoring update now from Carolina. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, they run with Ellington. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 16. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And checking in on what's going on up in the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Roethlisberger. And Paul has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Paul. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run with Thompson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, a run with Thompson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Roethlisberger. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. It's complete to Brown, right side. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now it's Palmer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is Ellington. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, it's Palmer. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Palmer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Cardinals. Here's Ellington. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Palmer. And he's got Gresham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now Palmer. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And now look at him go. The 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Palmer. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Palmer. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker Carlos Dansby. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And checking in on what's going on up in the Meadowlands. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Palmer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Palmer. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll hand it off to Kelly, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Palmer now. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And they give this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Paul. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 6. Right there. These 2. 6. Under 10. Easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He finds Quick. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go. Here we go. Hurry up, let's go. Easy. Jack 16. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Got a man open. It's Brian Quick. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That'll be a gain of 16. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Corey Peters forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They run the counter now on 1st down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Palmer. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And the play clock's running down. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. Who's 30? Hurry up, let's go. Set. 180.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Red...